So hello, welcome to your reading. Today we're going to be looking at a message from your angels. And so this can be any angel you have in mind, or you can use the card like as the energy of the angel. It's like pick. It's up to you. Follow your intuition and you should be guided to the right reading. You have the Knight of Cups. And so maybe a romantic. The Hierophant. There's Justice too. We have the Four of Pentacles. I'm doing 4 piles. The Three of Pentacles. Okay, sorry about that. This is Smokey quartz with like pyrite on it. This is fire quartz. This is clay, and then this is it's Smokey quartz again. And they're all ones that were like found naturally where I live. So they're all stolen, I guess, from nature. But whenever you're ready, switch to your reading, and I'll meet you there. Okay, well, welcome to your reading. Today we're gonna be looking at your angels, and we're gonna ask them like for a message. So I wanted to get 2 more cards to describe the angel, like their energy that they put off. This is a very hardworking angel. There's somebody who likes teamwork and collaboration. They like working with people and groups. They're not afraid to start new projects. They believe in the butterfly effect, I guess. And so they're telling you like that like a butterfly can cause a whole hurricane if you just believe in it, right? So he's like it's really cute. And then one more, which is the Six of Pentacles. And so you may feel like you're in a landslide, but they're always there to help you out of that landslide. That's kind of what they're saying. They're very like they're always around you. And they're like very quick coming, and like they can finish things like on the drop of a dime. And so they can cause miracles. Let's see what their message is. The Four of Cups. The Three of Cups. The Knight of Cups, lots of cups, and get at least one more. The Five of Wands. So it definitely looks like we're talking about like a romantic situation, or it could just be friends. There was like maybe an argument or something. It looks like somebody was being like maybe grumpy or something. She doesn't really look like she's in a bad mood in this card, which is really interesting to me because she's supposed to be like sad. That's what the card usually means. Like she's in apathy and she's not feeling her emotions properly. But she's just like, I guess she's like bliss. She's just fine. And so maybe she's hiding her emotions. Maybe she's trying to like put on a show because she's very like in a very beautiful setting. And then we see your friend groups and like celebrating with them and enjoying time with them. And so I feel like you're kind of apathetic. You're just kind of walking around like in a daze with your friends. And like, yes, there's like love there and there's romance there and like stuff, but it just doesn't feel like you're engaged. It feels like you're out of body almost. And then the Five of Wands is like, it's like having butterflies, or it's like a bluff. And so somebody's telling you like they're going to do something for no reason, just to like scare you. And so it's like a small feud, but they still get to celebrate a victory afterwards because it is silly. But that's the point, is like, it's not, in the grand scheme of things, this doesn't feel like it's something that's actually dangerous. Then we have the Six of Wands, literally. The 5 and then the 6. And then this is like them coming back in victory from winning their battle. And so I feel like you're going to overcome whatever this thing is that's got you down. You just have to actually go through the process, like the steps of grief is what they're saying. I feel like right now you're trying to just pretend like it isn't that meaningful, and you're trying to cover it up with friendships and stuff. And that's going to cause it to heal like improperly. You're not going to like learn from it. You're not going to actually be able to evolve as a person because you're avoiding the problem instead of fixing it properly. So let's see where this will come up at. The Knight of Flowers and the Two of Cups. More fire, or do we have fire? Yeah, this is all fire, sorry. But more fire energy. Next to the Fool too, which is kind of neat. They look pretty, like the butterfly's about to go to the flower. And then the Two of Cups is about partnerships, romance. And so maybe this is a romantic relationship. It's under the Two of Cups too. So you could just have very like good relationships with like your friends. And so this is just saying that like your friends are important, but you have to take care of yourself first, put yourself first, and make sure you're stepping above like your mood. And so you could be in a lower vibrational energy, you could feel bad, you could feel like there's a landslide, but remembering there's still like beautiful things around you, there's still joy and like enthusiasm, like still keep that happiness that you had, like, or you can get from the Fool. And your angel is here telling you to do that, and they're telling you they'll help you with it. Your angel could have like butterfly wings, who knows? But yeah, I'm getting butterfly vibes. I didn't even mean for that. That's really pretty. One more card for where this applies. The Knight of Cups is a lot of times like, and then the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Flowers. The Knight of Flowers is often about like, it's about like being excited, enthusiastic, like energetic, and it's like the warrior. It's like it's fire energy, so it's passion and stuff, and it has movement because the page comes without movement. The page doesn't have a horse yet. This one's supposed to have a horse, and so you have 2 horse cards too, which is pretty cool. It's like lots of movement is happening. It's like lots of growth, and these are very fast movement cards. And then there's another horse right here too. Let's see, next deck. With the Ace of Wands, I feel like this is somewhere like, this is a new beginning that's been like, it's maybe a new addition to the friend group. And it's causing some like, maybe you got a third wheel. Maybe it's a third party situation too, but because the Knight of Cups is a romantic card, it's about like, it's about romance. It's like Valentine's Day. Kinda. And then you have the butterflies too, so like new feelings for somebody that like make you feel explosive, like a volcano kind of. We have the 9 of Wands. So resilience. We have the 5, the 6, and then the 9. So you're also not maybe taking time to assess what it is you want, and maybe you're scared you're gonna give up early, I guess, with the 9 of Wands. Because you're skipping steps. You're skipping the 7, the 8, and going straight to the 9, kind of. The 5 of Pentacles, and one more. The Herald of Wands. So that's the Page of Wands. Like I was saying, they don't have like an ability to move. And so, you have the 6 of Wands into the Page. And so it's like, it's a little bit like jumping around, like steps. They're all in the same area too, which is neat. Because you have all the fire right here. You have your water right here. This fire too, I guess. This is fire and water. It's very yin and yang energy that they're talking about. Because like, it's literally half water, half fire. That's kind of cool. Let's see. I'm gonna get a couple more, I guess. With the 5 of Pentacles, this goes back to like the 6 of Pentacles. Like, even if you feel like you're in this spot, like there's an angel there to catch you and like save you out of a bad spot. And so you'll be fine. There's nothing to worry about. Approach a situation with the gusto to like push through it and become the Herald of Wands. Like push through it and like allow yourself to mess up, because you know you'll be victorious because of the mistakes. You're just considering the mistakes. They're not actually mistakes. Let's get like 3 more cards for across the top. The Knight of Wands again on top of the Knight of Wands. So there's a big energy of fire and water, but like, I guess taming your emotions in the sense of like accepting them and understanding them and not letting them control you, but also like making sure you give them time of day. It could be either one, I guess. And you have the 10 of Cups. So that's just family happiness. See, it's like fire and then water again. It's not really, but kinda. You have the 2 of Pentacles and these 2 as well. The King of Wands and the 5 of Swords. This is the first time I think we've had Swords cards pop up, but it seems like you're almost maybe a little bit angry at your angels for some of the things that have happened. I'm getting big butterfly vibes. That's kind of cool. But maybe you're kind of angry with your angels, because it looks like there's like, you're like pointing at the sky, and you're like yelling and like pointing at the sky. He's looking up at the sky, he's like running off. It just seems like everyone's a little frustrated. And so I would say that you're probably kind of angry with your angels. You feel like they're not saving you from this bad situation. You feel like they're not helping you when they should be. But they're here to say literally they got your back. That's like, that's the card of like stability. And let's get like 2 more. Well, stability in a relationship. Because there's also like emotions in a relationship. There's a card for that specifically. And then there's one for like being like stable, more stable. The 2 of Pentacles, and so having like a work ethic. Having a work ethic and like using your brain. So like maybe you feel like, what's the 7 of Swords? One more card. The 4 of Pentacles. Maybe you feel like you've had to manipulate situations on your own because they're not helping you. So you feel like they're not like, you haven't seen them is what I'm saying. Like you feel like you have to have more proof before you like actually give up to your angels a little bit. So that's interesting. You're like semi-skeptical. Why are you semi-skeptical? We'll get a different deck. I got time. It's not been that long. So why are you semi-skeptical? The Ace of Wands. Because you had to do things on your own, I feel like. I feel like you had to solve your own problems sometimes, and that was because they wanted to teach you like a lesson or something. Because like the Ace of Wands twice, that's kind of neat. The 10 of Swords. So you feel like you were hurt as a child or something maybe. Or like you feel like you were backstabbed in some way, and like you feel like that shouldn't have been allowed to happen. My ex-roommate was terrible. And we're gonna leave it at that. But she was my best friend for like 3 years before that. And now we hate each other, so. Sometimes you just change, or you realize things about people. Sometimes you realize things about yourself that they're just very heavy. But we have the 10 of Swords, which is like being backstabbed, being betrayed, and like sometimes you have to go through those things because like you're supposed to be a leader, right? You have the King of Wands twice, you have the King of Pentacles. You're supposed to be someone who's pointing the direction and like people follow them. And so you have to go through some bad things in order to have perspective. It's what teaches you how to like support people. Because like you're gonna be this card. This is like the guy that he's like exhausted, and he's exhausted, but he's got somebody on his back. I don't actually think he has somebody on his back. I think it's another mask, but I thought it was until now. I just realized it wasn't. You have the 9 of Cups twice too, and so romance is a big energy that you're like thinking about, or like your angels are trying to tell you about. I'll ask them. What are they trying to say about romance? What are you trying to say about romance for pile 1? The 5 of Wands, the butterflies. So you're thinking about something that you want to do, and it's giving you butterflies. It's giving you like cramps. The Devil. You're thinking about the potential for codependency issues, and thinking about like attachment issues and like chains. And so we have the 6 of Cups, reconciliation, and the 10 of Cups is like all the happiness in the world. So lots of fire and water again. There's the 4 of Cups coming out. It kind of flew out. Anything else? The 5 of Swords. And the Ace of Swords. And so maybe there's a new friendship. Maybe there's something in your life that came, and it's like, it's scared you a little bit. And you've given into that fear. And you're eventually going to come back to it. You'll have a new idea about the situation, and like, you won't want to fight as much, I feel like. Because right now, like, you're a little bit like antsy, I feel like. Especially with this card, like there's a lot of energy right now. The Mars is in Gemini right now, and that's like manic energy. That's like I'm gonna hit you for no reason energy. Like I'm gonna bash your head into a window for no reason energy. Very quick. You didn't have the 9 of Pentacles, yeah. You did not, sorry. So that you're very impulsive, I feel like, but also very like, you're smart enough to know when to hold back from being impulsive, but you are impulsive. That's what I'm trying to say. And so you have like the ability to stop it, but you don't always choose to. And then let's get just like 2 more of these for like, or 3 more of these for where this is gonna show up at. The Ace of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords. So we have this twice too. This is like tying yourself up. This goes back to the Devil a little bit too. Like it's putting yourself in shackles. That kind of energy, where it's like self-inflicted wounds. And so these ones aren't even real wounds. And then you have the, sorry, one second. These aren't even real wounds. They're like, they're limiting beliefs, self-limiting beliefs. And so this is like your mind being your enemy. And so arguing with yourself in your mind. And then you have the 8 of Wands under it, like on top of itself twice. Rapid action forward. Very like impulsive, quick thinking. The Herald of Wands too. So you don't have the 7. You still don't know what you want yet. That's what they're trying to tell you. So you need to discover like what you want, I guess, is what it's saying. Because you have a bunch of 10s, you have a bunch of cycles completing, a bunch of things ending. So why push away the things that are supposed to be beginning? Temperance and the 9 of Pentacles. So taking things as they come instead of being like, not calculated is not the word, but like, instead of thinking about every move of the way, think about living in the moment and being like in the moment. What do you want in the moment? What do you need in the moment? What is blah in the moment? With Temperance too, this is like, I was getting an energy earlier. I was thinking about like how they put a sword in the fire and like, that's how they like blacksmithing, I don't know. But like how they tempering the metal. I was thinking about that. And I like, now it's like there. That's the same word. I love that card. But yeah, this is Sagittarius card. Lots of fire energy. We have lots of Sagittarius. We have the Capricorn energies. And then we have also water. So all the water. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And so like, I feel like there's a hot and cold energy. And then there's like a very like, there's a want to like overcome the situation. Because Sagittarius is about traveling. We have lots of travel cards. Yeah, that's true. So maybe you'll be traveling soon. But there was lots of cards, or there's lots of things about adventure and like excitement. And that's Sagittarius energy. That's also like higher education and schooling. And so it's like, it's excited energy. It's enthusiastic to learn. But yeah, and you seem enthusiastic to learn. You got the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords. I don't think I told you much about your stone either. But Smokey quartz is for absorbing negative energy. And so it will allow you to take these things off yourself, like the straps. And so it'll allow you to break through that mentality, that thinking process. And allow you to overcome the situation. Which is because tying yourself up is what's making you feel this way in these 2 cards. Which, see, he looks like a little sad, but she doesn't look sad. So I feel like she's hiding her feelings too. And remember that your angels are there to guide you and to pick you up if you fall, but they're there to knock you down too, because they have to teach you lessons. Thank you for watching this reading. I'm gonna start pile 2 in just a second. So hi pile 2, welcome to your reading. You chose the Hierophant card and this piece of like clay. And so I'm getting like rustic vibes. I'm getting like tree, like Mother Earth tree, like Pocahontas vibes. That's what I'm trying to say. Whatever the mother tree is, Mother Willow, Grandmother Willow. I'm getting that vibe from this card. And the Pope, or not the Pope, the Hierophants a lot of times like the Pope card or the teacher card. And they're usually a spiritual leader. We're gonna take those 2. We have the Sun. Oh, and first, actually, I forgot. I wanted to get 2 personality traits, or like character traits to go with. So we had a little bit more information about your angel. Maybe they're a nature spirit or something like that. Maybe you're very connected to like the trees and to the earth and stuff too. The High Priestess, so very intuitive. Let's see. The 6 of Swords. And so it looks like a nature spirit that guards like the crossing of rivers, maybe, or water or something. Maybe they could be a water fairies or whatever they're called, water nymph. It could be like a siren kind of thing. Because like it has the ability to call, like to telepathically communicate probably. And so you probably have a very psychic connection with them. They give you a lot of psychic insights, I feel like. There's the King of Cups, like a dragon maybe. But I'm getting like, maybe a dragon I guess, but I'm getting a tree. Getting like a plant or an animal. I guess that's what a dragon is. They maybe could fly because of the 6 of Swords. Like it shows them on a boat, but like you can see how I can see how that could be also flying. Like walking on water. Maybe it's Jesus. This is like giving me Pisces vibes, even though it's not Pisces card. But then you have the Sun card, and then with the clay too, it's like natural, like a desert, like it was pressed by the sand and the heat, and then the sun's on top of it. It's very interesting. You have the sun and the water though too. So we're getting desert vibes up top. Then you have like the 9 of Coins, which is about using the environment around you. This is reminding me of Garden of Eden too, because he's like picking a watermelon and he's like smiling at the animal. It's so pretty. I love this deck. I just got it. There's the Magician. So that's using the elements around you. There's the King of Cups. So maybe they are really a dragon. Maybe that's who we're talking to, because it could be any kind of spiritual guide. I was just saying angels because I wanted to. It's prettier. And like, so maybe you're a realist. Maybe you're like very like against the bullshit. But I like the angels because my mom was having like a migraine, and so she was seeing auras in her eye, which is like what it's called too. Like doctors call it that. Then you have the 5 of Swords. We're getting big desert vibes. Desert vibes and a water dragon. So you're somebody who has a lot of emotions that run very deep. I feel like they run very deep, like, because of this. Like, there's like a river. And so, like, I feel like they run very deep, but you're very controlled over them. You can set them aside very easily. You also live in an environment that's very blissful, I feel like. So it's like, there's joy in your environment. There's an air of joy. And they're saying that they maybe help you with that. The King of Coins, you're coming up as 2 kings. Or, well, not you necessarily, but this is the message. This is a beautiful card. I love it, actually, because it has a turtle with the world on the background. Because some people believe that the world is like literally on a turtle's shell. I mean, maybe not anymore, but I'm sure somebody does. I can't say it's not true. We could be on the back of a dragon. We've never been in space, or have we? There's like, is that Mary? It looks like her. The Empress. Look at one more. The Hierophant. I love these cards. I just got them too. Judgment is Wukong. They're so pretty. Okay, let's look at where this might be coming up and what the message is. We're gonna focus in on the message in just a second because there's not really like, this is all telling me great things. Like this is, your surroundings are wonderful. I also wanna know what this 5 of Swords is about, I guess. Because she's crying and usually it's a conflict. So maybe like there was, I'm not sure. You seemed very, very controlled about whatever happened. Like you didn't take it very seriously or something. Or like you didn't let it affect you very much because those are very strong looking characters. We have suspension. So you put yourself in that person's shoes, I feel like. This is giving me purple vibes. Like that's how they connect to you, is suspension. Y'all can like connect. Y'all swap out kind of. They take over for a moment. And they help you to not feel like hurt by things. That was the King of Wands, so that's 3 of the kings. It's kind of giving me Aries energy, but it's giving me masculine energy. There's the Fool. They make you make decisions, I feel like. I feel like they make the tough decisions for you. They're just like, this is gonna happen. There's nothing you can do about it. And then the World. Very interesting. So this is the first and then the last card. With suspension. And so it's like they drop in, they finish a journey for you and get you out. And so you come out with the lesson, but like you miss the traumas. And then you get to go back to your blissful, beautiful, happy, and like joyous environment. That's absolutely amazing. They keep you protected and they keep you on the right path. They guide you and literally like through nature. I feel like you're in nature a lot. There's definitely big nature vibes and dragon vibes. This is cool too. The fact that it came up like that, like teleport, like time travel. That's like time travel kind of. That's what it makes me think of. This is like, we're gonna ask for some details about their message, just for some more details. The 2 of Cups. You 2 were like a married couple. So maybe this was maybe this was a soulmate, or this is a soulmate of some kind. Who knows? They're like your specific guardian angel, maybe. They're specific, more specific to you than like most people. Because most people share like family members or something, or like. We have the 2 of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles again, which is stressing like your environment, but this one's like, it looks a little different, I guess. If you live on the back of a turtle, like, I'm happy for you, because it looks like a very pretty turtle. You have the 9 of Wands, which is about like pushing through to the end, and so like you're not a quitter. And then you have this person like helping you, this angel helping you. And they are very connected, they feel very connected to you. They'll both have like a very personal relationship. The 2 of Swords. Let me get one more. Now I'm confused again. I saw the 3 of Wands. There's the King of Cups. So he steps in and like will protect you. He'll stop somebody's sword from hitting you if he has to. He'll make miracles happen to keep you alive. That's what I'm kind of getting. Or they will. I said he, but I'm getting they. But then you have the King of Swords, or the King of Cups. No, you only have 2 kings still. But that's still lots of king's energy. That's lots of dominant energy. And then the 10 of Cups. With all this like control, you're still very happy. Like you're still very joyous. You're still very excited for life. With all this like maturity. Interesting. I say that and then it jinxes me. With the 5 of Cups right there, so maybe heartbreak kind of happened and they like helped you like get over that. Now we have Justice, Partnerships, Apathy, Transformation, and Strength. This is Leo and Scorpio. And so, and then Justice is Libra. The Sun is kind of Leo. But yeah, that's the big energies. The Fool can be Uranus energy, so Aquarius. Oops. The High Priestess can be like Pisces energy or Cancer. Okay, we have the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Hedgehogs. So Four of Pentacles is finding stability. I feel like you got bored in your environment, and so now you're trying to search for something new, and you're wanting some like more fire and stuff. You feel maybe a little bit too controlled by your own maturity in a way. Like you feel like you've grown up too fast. You're taming your shadows well, I feel like, because the Leo's coming up very positive. We'll see what your shadows are though. We love a shadow. Because I feel like that's where your message is being pointed. Is that they have to step in sometimes and help you with things. But they're not mad about it because they're willing to do it. They're very active guardian. The Two of Swords. What's the Two of Swords? The Two of Cups. Maybe you were blind in a relationship by love, like you were blinded by love. Six of Wands. And so you wanted like victory at all costs, or like win at all costs kind of mentality. The Emperor, there's that Aries energy. And so like, there's two more cards, I think. The Devil, and then what else was it? I want to see where it went. On the back of the deck, we have the Nine of Cups. And so maybe you were in an environment that was beautiful, and it was like, you just were taking things for granted still, though. And like, you were at a win at all costs, so you wanted more and more and more, and you were trying to win, and you were pushing yourself too hard. And this caused, like, you to be blind in this relationship. Let's get messages. And then maybe some more ancestors, or the other deck cards. Let's get some messages. What would they like to say? They keep a very equal give and take relationship with you. They seem like this is like a lover, but they wanted equal give and take in this relationship with them. They were jealous, maybe. Maybe your angel got jealous of your significant other. I'm just kidding, of course. There's Ten of Cups. Or the Ten of Cups, right? I don't remember where that was, but there was a Ten of Cups somewhere. So lots of love here. And then Temperance. Do we have Temperance again? No, we don't have Temperance. The Nine of Cups and the Nine of Swords. The Knight of Cups and the Nine of Swords. And so like, I feel like you have anxiety. And you feel like you have anxiety about things like, things specifically maybe to deal with your emotions with this coming out of transformation, and like with things changing and like time changing. Maybe you have issues with time in general because like I feel like there was like a teleporting, like I said, things. So, like maybe you teleport places and you're like confused. Your consciousness ports in and out sometimes. Let's get this more in this deck actually. This is really fun. I'm gonna see a match. That one. The Wheel. And so I feel like you are a teleporter. Like you're a telepathic communicator for sure. You're able to, wow, Three of Wands is like manifestation. So you have manifestation gifts. We can ask specifically what your gifts are, I guess. Because I feel like they're trying to tell you that you have a plethora. The Three of Cups, you're a sweet talker. And the Moon, you have like an elusive quality. You can like, you have the Sun and the Moon. That's the third eye for sure. That's like the most third eye energy ever. Pisces energy, I was saying that with the High Priestess. This is very like psychic reading. This is like your magic in a nutshell. Judgment. Did we have the World card somewhere like just right there? Or was it like, that was, yes, it was the Fool, the World, and the Judgment. And so sometimes you get stuck making decisions. That's why your angels step in. The Pisces card, the Moon, can also be about like dependencies, alcohol. We have the Devil right under it. The Eight of Cups, walking away. And so trying to encourage you to like maybe take a more holistic path. One more card. The Six of Coins. And they will help you through anything. There's the Eight of Wands again. Or no, the Eight of Wands was the last pile, sorry. I've been mixing that one up with this one a lot. Maybe we should watch pile one. But let's see what else they have to say. Because they're being very chatty, I feel like. The Three of Cups. They're like a close-knit group of friends. They really like to celebrate with you. Apathy. So maybe you don't recognize them as much as they would like. The Eight of Wands. Why the Eight of Wands? But I feel like maybe they don't recognize you. Like they don't get to talk to you as much as they want. They feel like they work a lot. This is your spirit guide too. We have Knight of Cups. and then one more. So in relationships, you might tend to be impulsive because of butterflies, and then that causes you to get your feelings hurt maybe or something. Like you get like, it's like, then you get like bored or like overworked and like you're tired and like you can't put into it anymore. Because it's a imbalance a little bit. Let's see. The Four of Wands is an imbalance of like you get not hot and cold, but it's like so hot, and then it's like you can't get any hotter. Like, and then it's like it falls off, and then like you're like cold, and then it's like you can't get hot again because you burnt it all out. The Chariot, lots of Cancer again. That's Moon. This is the Sun and the Moon. This is the third eye, and then you have Leo too, like I was saying, and the Scorpio with the King of Cups coming out. This is so much magic. Let's see. I got another deck. Let me grab it. I forgot to use these cards in the first pile. I just realized that. This is an Oracle deck. It has like sacred geometry cards in it, and some other things. It's like a traveling card. It's like about nature and traveling. So it would have been perfect for the last pile. I might have to take a couple, like a picture of them or something, or video with them. They're really pretty. Okay, and this is an Necronomicon Tarot, which is not an angel, but I feel like it's magic. Why not? It's just a theme. It's just a look. But you have a bunch of magic cards, so it seems fitting. The 5 and the 9 of discs with the 7 of cups. And so yes, you definitely have a plethora of gifts. You're very magical. And you have like defensive properties. You have the ability to like step outside of your perspective. I'm kind of getting that there too. And like you have the ability to astral project, definitely, probably. You can like stop things from like see, he's matrixing, that's what it's called. what's Neo? The Ace of Cups, and then the Judgment coming out again. This is the Garden of Eden too. This is the one that this is the thing that protects the Garden of Eden. And like I was saying, it's like you're in the Garden of Eden, literally. They keep you like your guardian angel keeps you in the Garden of Eden. Like they keep you like attached to that. And then we have the Ace of Cups too with like this little guy, and that's like when your ancestors are trying to talk to you. I kind of forgot about the Ace of Cups last time. Sorry. The 6 of Coins. I don't think I talked about it much either. The 6 of Coins is about like they're being generous with you, so you can be generous with other people, and like then you have like the 5 and the 6, and so like you have the ability to heal situations. You have the ability to stop people from getting hurt. The 7 of Cups is like, this one is kind of cool because she's like sirening them in. I said that earlier too, I think. Maybe not this pile, but I think so. She's like being a siren. It's like a siren, like a siren's call, like from the Odyssey, I think. The mermaids though. But yeah, like a mermaid call. I don't feel like you're necessarily like a mermaid, but like you're kind of like, you could be very much like a mermaid or a turtle, or like you have that kind of a vibe where it's like you're a shapeshifter a little bit. In your head, you can conform to situations and like adapt to like things like you would think of it like an animal would, kind of. Like you're changing form. Now, maybe not physically, but like it's like a mentality. You can shift into different mentalities easy. The 4 of Wands, you're driven by a want for like stability is a big thing too. And so I feel like you expect a lot of stability, and so when unstable moments come, it like puts you down a little bit. That's why you get into the apathy. Because it's like you're embarrassed. And then we just get like 2 of these, or 3. Elemental Embrace. So mixing like your third eye and the water and the fire, like with the sun and the moon, is kind of cool. And Leo and, what's it called? Leo and Cancer are the two. You have the Cancer sun, this one too, I was saying. Leo and Cancer are the ones that rule the third eye. So you're probably a Leo or a Cancer, like 100, like 50%. I don't know. There's no way to really guess, but I assume you're Leo or Cancer. You have the 2 of Wands too, which is planning, but it's also like divination all the time. So it's like reading tarot. Maybe you're a tarot reader. You have the Divine Mother. And so your soul family is very connected to you. And then the Secret Garden. It's like you're in the Garden of Eden, no joke. And then Gentle Spirits. Okay. And a Shaman. Beautiful. They keep a very gentle path for you. They protect you always. The Elemental Embrace. They embrace all the elements. The Secret Garden, you have the Garden of Eden like 3 times it came up in your reading. They're very generous with you. They have this love for you. They keep this love very open and free. And they share it with you often. They want you to communicate with them more, that's it. And it's not even that, because I feel like they're busy. Maybe they're a dragon. If not, maybe a mermaid. Maybe you're a mermaid. I told the first pile they're a mermaid too. We love mermaids. What's the Queen of Nagus? I think she's the card in the White Light Oracle. But yeah, she's like the Queen of the Sea, all the drops of the ocean or stuff like that. And that could be why you're so sad, because you carry around like the memories of all the drops of the ocean. You carry around all that experience and that wisdom with you. Spiraling into love. It's like you're in love with nature. And then together, you're one with nature. It's really what it is. And then Garden of Delights. So secret garden, garden delights, you're one with nature, you're one with your little secret garden. That like your angel provides for you on top of the back of the turtle with a dragon. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty beautiful. But thank you so much. So hey pile 3, this is your reading. You have the Knight of Cups as your angel's energy. And actually before we get their message, I almost forgot. I wanted to get 2 character traits about them and like their interactions with you, how they energetically communicate or however that forms. So we're gonna see their energy, or like they apply to you, they send to you. They keep your head like very under control. I feel like that's like they put you like they control your thoughts almost. They're very close watch, and they have a very soft, romantic, healing, warm touch. It's like they're your own personal little healing little fairy. I don't know why I'm getting fairies all the time, but that's what I'm thinking of. I like nature spirits. I don't think they're low vibrational at all. I think they're beautiful. Sometimes they're tricksters, but that's, I mean, who doesn't like kids? Who doesn't like games? Who doesn't like things that steal things? The 9 of Swords coming up twice with their message. The 4 of Cups, so apathy. We have the 9 of Swords. Queen of Swords. So much swords energy. It's a lot of air. So this could definitely be like your, it's air and water, all of it, and movement cards. So you're very like forward-moving person. The world is so pretty. They're dancing. Wow, that's so pretty. On the back of the deck, Justice. And so it's showing a partnership, I feel like, too, even though it's not like partnership cards. And like there's romance. So maybe you have like a romantic affair with everybody you ever meet. You're one of those kind of people that just like is always in romance. Like you live in like Venus. So you could have like Venus and Pisces, or like maybe you have Venus and Libra, because that makes sense because it's like the partnership one. But Venus and Pisces is exalted, so Venus likes being in Pisces. It's more excited about it. It's like living in a poem. Living in poetry. Because like what's this quote from Emily in Paris too. I've done it like twice on videos. But like she says, it's like wearing poetry about his perfume because it smells so good. And it was like so dynamic. Temperance. Sagittarius energy. We have the 10 of Cups. The 5 of Pentacles. We're getting a bunch. The Magician and the Sun card. Very interesting. Maybe you're a plant. I don't know, you photosynthesize things, you use air, a lot of air, oxygen. And the 5 of Pentacles is about like damaged goods, kind of like damaging things, or like your house like is going through troubles, or you're going through financial troubles. And so they're saying that they got you. As long as you're working hard, you will be able to like fulfill yourself. They're not gonna like let you fail. I feel like that they like to put you through tough things though. They seem like all nice and sweet, I feel like, but they intentionally like to like make your life a little bit more stressful. They're trying to make you like stronger. You have the 9 of Swords twice. They're trying to make you rise above your stress. They want you to like be tempered into like this like very like this like they want to temper you into somebody with a very controlled mind. And so they had to really like take your sanity away almost, it feels like. Pele, what's it? Compassionate Pele. And then the Swallow the Sun, so much fire energy. Compassionate Pele is like she's a volcano goddess of Hawaii. And so it's like somebody who can like love and like has a lot of emotions, but she can also like run your house over with magma for no reason, unexpectedly. And she did create their island as well, so shouldn't they be happy she even gave them an island? And it's that kind of energy, with reckless energy too. And Swallow the Sun, like y'all are like on the beach. I feel like beach vibes. We have the sun twice there. And then Gaia Grid. So seeing the connectedness of like the volcano and the rest of the earth. That's what I'm getting. What are you getting? Let me know. Okay, what is the situation? What's the area like? Where's the setting? We have the Fool. New beginnings. They always have new beginnings prepared for you, ready for you, planned. The Page of Flowers, the Star. That's beautiful. I love this. One of my favorite star cards. This deck has honestly some of my favorite cards in it. I actually absolutely love it. It's just so pretty. Like, it's just so pretty. Under the swell of the sun, look at that. The sun, like, look at it, lines up perfect. Tell me that's not some shit. And then the Page of Swords comes out. That's your guardian angel saying they got you. They're right there. They may not seem like it. That's because you're not looking at it from their point of view. They're saying they're right, not you. That's literally kind of what it is. It's very snarky because, like I was saying, the Queen of Swords, these are mean cards. And so it's like they're kind of snarky. They're kind of jerks. But they're tough lovers. They're tough lovers for sure. The Seven of Swords is tricky. It's sneaky. They're sneaky about how they do things. Your angel itself is sneaky. You have like a trickster angel. That's interesting. Like the King of Wands. They don't give a shit about anybody, like what anybody thinks about them or like opinions. They have very like free views, and like the Five of Wands is like explosive words maybe. The Five of Cups is like heartbreak. And so maybe they've experienced a lot of hardship. They've gone on a lot of new journeys, so they've experienced a lot of hardship. This person's like, this is like maybe your higher self almost. And so your higher self's become like a little bit jaded, I feel like. And so I feel like we're connecting with like your like soul, like your higher self's. This is your higher self's kind of message is what I'm getting, but it could be anything. Let's see, what's the message? What's another message? Please. First pile, baby. With your stone, so you have the fire quartz, which is all about like fire. The World. You have the Fool of the World. That's been a vibe today too, because you have the World over there too. And then Chariot, the Moon, Cancer energy, family. This could be like your soul family. Maybe it could be your entire family that's up there. And they're all jerks. The Hermit. They like to leave you, like it's like they put you through isolation on purpose. So you'll heal. And there's the 6 of 7. Good numbers. The 6. And the Ace of Pentacles. And so they offer you opportunities to heal, so you will have victory. They're teaching you how to like recover from bad things. They're teaching you how to like triumph things, be triumphant. They're teaching you how to be a leader. They're creating you into a very smart leader too. There we go. Too many cards, but there's a 3, 3, and the 4 of Wands. Wow. The Hierophant too. There might be literally weddings coming. They're telling you. But then you have the 5 of Pentacles twice. And so getting out of this negative situation, that's what they're trying to teach you how to do is like, they're like, you're struggling with it. That's because you're not trying hard enough. So try harder and get out of it. Like learn from the situation. They're very tough, lovey. Maybe they get like stress you out. Like they give you anxiety. They're trying to get you to overcome things. Literally is what I'm getting. Leave things behind. The High Priestess falls out. But the 6 of Swords is about leaving things behind. They're trying to get you to like paddle your own boat. Temperance coming up twice. With the many hands. She's, I don't know what goddess that is, but it's so many hands. She's doing so many things at once. They're trying to get you to be able to do many things at once. They want you to be a healer, but also be a warrior. So I feel like they're trying to tell you that you have a huge, like, a major purpose. You have a lot to do in this world. And so you have to go through a lot of things to be able to do most of it. Like, it's going to be, you're going to be running through fire. This is like a warrior and a healer in one. But it's more like, it's warrior, but like a medic. The Fool. And then you had the World with this one too. No? Yes, you did up there. And then the 2 of Cups. So they are providing you with some kind of like partnership maybe. So, like from on Earth to like make up for the fact that they're like not the best or something. They're giving you like a duo, like a duo. Because they feel like they're like a little bit cold, and so like they feel like you deserve some happiness. They feel like you deserve some joy, some love. And so they're sending you some love. I feel like they're gonna send you a new beginning with a relationship. And it's like a gift from the universe. That's literally what I'm getting. It's like the Earth is gonna spawn you up like a little rock guy that's gonna be like perfect, like Pele. And it's gonna be compassionate. It's kind of a quicker message. We can get a couple more cards, but it's kind of a quicker message. I feel like this one's almost over. They're just telling, they're quick. They're like, we got shit to do. That's hilarious. That's literally the 3 Pentacles there. They're like, come on, get over this. Let's go. Wrap this up. That's kind of what I'm getting. The Devil, the 10 of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. I mix this deck up. I don't like it when they're not all the same way, but it's okay. The 2 of Swords. Maybe they swipe. Maybe they kicked the ladder out from under you. This is like your young, like a brother or something that like I don't know. This is like a person in your family that was very mean to you or something. They're like a bully. I feel like they cause a lot of your problems. The Emperor, they're trying to teach you to control your life, though. They're trying to create control in your life by destroying it around you, it looks like. And this is a good thing. I think this is a good thing still. Because they are, like I said, they're trying to, it's not like negative, it's positive. They have joy in this, all these things that they send you. It's just they do it in a very, like, a way you wouldn't expect. It's like, never ask for, it's like how they say never pray for patience. Because then you have to be patient, and that's like what they did. You were praying to be like a leader or something, and like they're like, okay, buddy. But that was fun, thank you. Okay, high pile 3. I don't know why, or 4, sorry. I don't know why when I always get to the end, I'm like, let me shake things up. I was being told to use this deck first. And so I guess this is gonna tell us the energies. So I feel like your guardian angel is very like stable. They're like a mountain that you get to sit on. They're a support for you. They're like a mountain for you. And then you have the Smokey quartz, so they're very cleansing, and then pyrite on it too, so it's a very abundant mountain. And so I feel like they're very abundant and very like nurturing, very healing mountain that you get to like be supported by. They have lots of messages for you, I feel like too. This is their energy. 10 of Cups. They very much love you. Like you're the soul family. This is soul family vibes. Dang. See? They have so many messages. We'll use this deck again too, just because they seem to like it. The 8 of Cups. And so maybe they walk away sometimes. Maybe they're not always like the most present. Maybe they give you like time alone. And that's because you need it. They want you to do things on your own as well. They want you to be strong on your own. But they are there to tell you they love you because they miss you. The Queen of Swords. I'm getting a message of like there's someone in your life that could be like very like hard on you. This could be a mother specifically because we have 2 queens now. But there's somebody in your life that's probably very difficult for like, or very like stressing you a lot. And that's probably why they love you so much, because they like to help you out with that. But they put her in your life to teach you things. And so they're teaching you how to be a self-nurturer, I feel like too. They're teaching you how to like walk away from things and like be able to diffuse a situation, how to put water on fire instead of fire on fire. Then we have the World card. It's beautiful. They're teaching you like they're getting you experience for the world. Like they're giving you like, this is the Queen of Coins. They're giving you like a lot of feminine energy. I'm getting Kundalini vibes too because of the snake and like the feminine energy, like literally at the base of your spine. And the 10 of Pentacles, that's the last card. I was wondering if it was gonna be the Queen. We have the 6 of Wands. So you're missing the Queen of Fire. And so a lot of times you lack drive, maybe. Let's get some of these cards to start with. This is a very talkative group as well. But the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups, this is a family vibes. This is like a family that has like beyond the scope of generations of generations. This is every human's connection, I feel like, to the soul tree, like the soul family tree. Because I feel like this is just a concept, but like soulmates and twin flames, you're basically soulmates with everybody because you're all coming from the same soul family. And then so the way it works is if you find each other attractive, then you're more likely, then you're more of soulmates. Like, you see what I'm saying? If you'll lock eyes and both like think each other attractive, and then you'll also like are really compatible because like of that part, the soul family thing. So it's like everyone's kind of soulmates. You can be soulmates with anyone you find that like, you know what I mean? Anyone that's in your like, I don't know, I don't know. I feel like anybody can be attracted to anybody as well. It's a choice. And so like you just have to like be open to seeing the beauty of that person, because nobody's not beautiful. Well, some people aren't. But it's because they don't choose to be. It's a choice. Beauty's a choice. It's like the most attractive thing is what being like clean. We have Paley Summon, and that's with the 33, the teacher number. And then we have Isohedron, so water. Lots of emotions I'm getting too. That's a big vibe that I'm getting. Is feelings. Maybe we'll try to do less is more with this deck, or this like reading as well. Because I've been doing more is more kind of with the readings. So the 10 of Cups, and then we have the Queen of Swords over it. So like I said, I feel like they protect you from somebody. I feel like they've taught you to nurture yourself and how to connect to the earth on your own, like in your own manner. And so they're teaching you to be just like them, very grounded and stable. They're teaching you to be a mountain. You're looking off at the mountains right now too, or no, that's their energy towards you. So like, there's a distance and a disconnect, but there's a connection because of the disconnect. With the Paley Summon, you can summon them at any time, kind of is what I'm getting to. And so like, you can bring on their energy anytime you ever needed it. You have water and the isohedron. The isohedron is a platonic solid. It's what, like, everything is made of, basically, is the idea. It's a pattern, though. It's not it's a construct. It's not actually a real thing. We've proven kind of now. Because, like, we have science and stuff. But back in the day, they didn't know that they weren't real. They thought they were real. They thought the concept was a physical thing. I don't know how they found out about them, though. I guess observing, nature is what they did. They found patterns. There's some King's energy. And I feel like they're telling you don't need a man. And there's the Ten of Pentacles, though. The Ten of Coins twice. You have a stability that's, like, unmatched by anything. Nothing can be as stable as you because there's the World twice. You are the end-all be-all, like, not the end-all be-all, but, like, you're like the final ascension. Like, you're, like, on your past life or something. Like, you're about to ascend and be, like, one with God. It seems like. You're already done with, like, your journey. Like, in terms of, like, you've lived, like, many lifetimes. That's what I'm trying to say. You're an old soul. Justice, you're about to become, like, a karmic angel, I feel like. You're about to become an angel. I'm not saying you're about to die soon, but, like, after this life. In your next life. And in this life, you get to be basically an angel at that point. I said less is more. So, and the Two of Pentacles. Finding that balance between less is more and putting too many cards down. Next step, what should we use? I'm going to go with the Crow deck. I'm not going to use the green one, probably. Maybe. We're just going to try to get, like... I want to be able to see them all, is what I was trying to do. So let's space them out a little bit better. And then... right here. The Two of Pentacles comes up again. And so they're trying to see, so maybe like you don't feel like you have all this stability around you. They're trying to teach you to get it on your own, and then they're going to give it to you like in abundance whenever it's time. You have to trust in divine timing. Everything's coming in divine timing. The Tower. And so maybe you get a little panicky sometimes about things not working out, or like things that are going to not work out. It's like if you were summoning Pele, you don't think a volcano's going to erupt first before like you get the good stuff from her. Like she's going to have to blow your house up and like almost kill you because she's a volcano. She's coming out of the earth. It's a lot of energy. And so I feel like this is like a volcano goddess. This is literally maybe Pele coming through. That's why it's so like compassionate and so like loving. And that makes us perfect with this deck. But yeah, I feel like this is like Pele coming through maybe. They're both masculine and feminine energies, very balanced, but mostly feminine because it's Earth, an Earth Gaia. She's a female, I guess. But she's also masculine. She controls everything, kind of. Like, she's part of the control is giving into control. And that's what she does. She maintains control by giving into it. There's the King of Cups on top of the Nine of Cups. Beautiful energy. The World. I feel like this is Gaia. The 8, the 7. I guess this is, like, guess the sphere guide now. I'm guessing it. 6, 7, 8. I didn't even do that. Like, see? This is Mother Earth. She's telling you to appreciate her and appreciate the infinite wealth that you have just by being part of this earth and by being in this lifetime. I said I wasn't going to use it, but now I'm going to use it. It's really pretty. I've never done this before. Like this. There's a Ten of Cups. I love again. Do they have the Ten of Cups yet? I think so. Yeah. The Nine of Pentacles. Using the earth around you, literally. The King of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. New love. Manifestation. Victory. You can't lose if you keep trying. Eventually you will succeed unless you're just not trying. Like, you're going to eventually figure out what the problem is. And so just keep pushing. Don't let anybody tell you not to push. Keep pushing. Keep doing it. Make sure you stay stable, though. Like, make sure you stay stable. They'll fall. If you fall, they'll catch you. But, like, you don't want them to have to catch you. That one's giving me the Four of Wands kind of giving me that fall and catch you vibe. It's a really pretty card, though. The Magician. I just want you to be a magician of this world. The Hierophant. You are the Hierophant. You're many souls, like, you're a lot older than most people in terms of soul years. I don't know how that works, but you know what I mean. Ooh. Two of Wands is Janus, which is about perspective, I think. Janus is the god of communications and messages, or in somewhere. And so they're like able to like communicate with both sides, both realms. Then you have the Magician right under that. Look at the little like the way that like that lined up pretty good. And the Four of Wands. The Temperance card. You have that a couple times. Let's get one more. Come on. Boom. We have the Three of Wands again. Right on top of the Three of Wands. And so I feel like lots of manifestation. Like, you can create anything out of this world, and this world encourages you to create everything. Just speak up. Sorry, 1 second. Maybe your throat chakra is blocked. I don't know what just happened. But maybe go drink some water, and we'll be back for the next reading. Thank you.